guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing the final accent wall. At least that's what I like to tell myself. So my boys have been wanting an accent wall ever since I did one in my bedroom. So here I am doing their wall. As you guys can tell, they do share a bedroom. And the first thing I am doing, as per usual, is trying to find the studs. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this step, but I do like nailing in as many boards as I possibly can to the studs, just to make them a little bit more secure.
Let's figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind.
First thing I always do is I do use a sprayer to paint the boards that are going to go around the border, just because obviously those are going to be the ones closest to the wall, and I just want the walls to be paint free, and I just like it to look a lot cleaner. So I always do paint the boards that are going to go on the border of it closer to the wall, so that I don't have, you know, paint all over my walls later. And here I am just nailing down the board. So again, I always just do the top and bottom first, and then I go ahead and do the sideboards.
From the ground. And I really wanna know if
And then as far as measuring out the gaps, I honestly just always eyeball it. Like, I don't have any specific strategy. Like, I don't measure the entire wall and divide it by however many like squares, rectangles, or whatever I am going to need. I literally just eyeball it and end up cutting pieces that are going to fit. So here I am using 2 pieces of wood, a longer one and a smaller one, to be able to make sure that all the spaces are evened out. Again, I don't have a specific technique. I just look at them, eyeball them, and it typically comes out right. This is actually the first room that I do where all the spaces are pretty even, or I should say exactly even. So that was just my luck this day.
even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions.
And then here I am putting all the boards to pretty much create the pattern. As you guys can see, most of them are on, and I was so frustrated with this wall because I have never worked with a wall where I have to do angle cuts. This was my first time, and I am a self-taught DIYer, and I do it all by myself. I typically don't get help from my husband, but that's because I ask him not to help me, just because I want to learn to do this by myself. So I did struggle with the angle cuts. I started off cutting them at a 45-degree angle. However, that didn't work out. I looked it up on YouTube, and then I came across somebody that said it was a 30 angle degree cut, but neither of one of those worked out for me. So I ended up cutting at a 34-degree angle. So you just have to mess with the angles a little bit, but here is how it looks once all the boards were in. As you guys can tell, all the nail holes were filled in, caulking was done, so it was time for paint.
Somehow we can't miss out. I'm done living life.
Once all the tape and everything was laid down, it was time for paint, which is my absolutely favorite part. I know that if you guys have seen all my DIY videos, I am always using this sprayer. I love it. I live by it. It is the easiest thing to use and it makes painting so much faster. It cuts your time in half. So I love this sprayer. If you need one or if you have been looking for one, this is it. Like, you do not need to look any further, and it's actually not as expensive as other ones that I've seen. If I am not mistaken, I believe this one is $120, but I will have it linked in my description box below so you guys can know exactly which one is the one that I am using.
Let's go, be free with me.
So here is what the wall looks like once it's all done and painted. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. It is such like a nice blue / grayish color. I was a little bit worried that it was going to be too dark, but my boys' room gets so much sunlight. This day, of course, it happened to be cloudy, but it looks so good. I love the color, and then here goes how it looks when it's all put together. Alright, and that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and then everything that is in this room will be listed in the description box below. See you guys in the next one. Bye!